Da-da-dun. Welcome to War Thunder. Welcome to War Thunder. This is gonna work. Hey Neff, how you doing? Welcome, you guys. I'm gonna do a quick stream here. War Thunder. It's a War Thunder break. There's a tree there. Oh shit! God damn it! I'm not dead yet. I'm dead. I'm out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at my glasses. Alright. Bring. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna go. Oh, I gotta use it. Yes. Yes, I do want to use that. Welcome. Hey, son, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm just streaming real quick. How are you doing? It's Friday. This is good. This place War Thunder. I'm taking a War Thunder break. War Thunder break. Yeah, that's good. Anything exciting happened today? Something like momentous or anything like that to make it the best Friday ever or no? Top tier? No. Well, I probably could if that's what I was focused on. I'm not really focused on top tier. I'm still practicing doing all the first tiers. I want to know how all the planes fly in first tier first. And then I'll go probably learn how to, I'm going to fly, No, not really. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I just like I like knowing how the planes fly. And if I go straight to top tier, I really am not getting the experience. I think to an eye appointment. I like eye appointments. I mean, I have to go every year. I've gone every year since I don't know, since I was 16, and I'm gonna be 49. So yeah, I know they suck, but you know what? You gotta get your gear. You gotta go. As much as it does suck sometimes. Because I don't have any more, I don't think I can do in this one. I may have additional. I don't know if I want to use it. No, I can't use it. They took it away. Damn it. So how's your vision, Sutton? Would you say you have good vision, or do you have shitty vision like I have shitty vision? My left eye, like my left lens is so thick. It's pretty sad. 8.7 right now. I just say I like prop planes. I just prefer them. One thing with a MiG though, I mean, getting comparison, let's say the I-16. America. No, no, I'm USA. I have up to tier 11. I just don't like flying them as much as I like flying these. I fly them occasionally though. When my son makes me do it. No, I'll show them to you when when this battle's over. You can see what I got. But like I said, I'm just trying to. I feel like if I could be like the best asset on a team is for me to really know how to fly each plane, and so no matter what country I'm in, I can kind of pretty flexible, I guess, in what I can fly. Plus, it's kind of just fun. I like learning how to fly all these different planes. Because, they all fly different, you know what I mean? So it's not like you're getting the same experience each time. You know what I mean? And that's what I think is kind of cool about this game is that, you don't get the same experience with each plane. Each one, they really do all fly way different. And you really kind of got to find what you like. Because we don't all, just like we're all different people, we don't fly the same. We all have different types of cars. You know what I mean? Some of us are truck people. Some of us are, like I have a Mustang. But an EcoBoost with a stick shift, so that should tell you my personality type. Ooh, I didn't get nothing. Good, no injured mom. I cried. You only play Germany? I like Germany. I think that Germany has good planes. I really think it's just, but sometimes I'm not really feeling one type. So I'll show you what I got. Sutton. So this is I got a lot of planes. It's like shoes. If you really want to know, you can't have too many Nikes. Well, you can't have too many planes. Just so you know, I have quite a few pairs of Nikes. So that's a serious joke. But this is what I got. That's as far as I'm. And then I have, what is it? Where did it go? Yeah. So no, that's not it. The 10, and then my rocket to space. That's the only thing I use that one for. That's yeah. It's if I fly these tiers, we're gonna go to space. You know what I'm saying? So that's usually what that's for. But so there's Germany. I don't have very many in Germany. War Thunder is an expensive habit. It's more expensive than shoes, so we really have to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? It's as hard as it is to be mindful. Because I'm like, I want to know how that flies, or if I see someone else flying really well in something, and let's say they're getting a lot of kills, then I get curious and I want to see what that plane has. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. I gotta text my daughter. Should. Okay. Let's let her know I call her back. She sent me a coffee mug in the mail just for being and a card that says you're the best mom ever. I was like, oh. I'm still gonna call her when I'm done streaming. Okay. She's a good girl. She's 27. Look, so this is what I got. Rank 3 USR I've been working on because I really want to see these other craft here. And then British, I don't really like British planes. Is that wrong? Oh yeah, my son likes playing tanks. I'm not very good at tanks. I just haven't practiced. I mostly because it's just not my favorite. I like flying. So this is where I'm at here. China just have these beginners, and France and Sweden. So you can tell what my favorites are. I'm not really. Yeah, I have like a method. So I'm just trying to go through. Really, I really kind of, as like I said, I do a match and I'll see someone fly some and go, I like the way that plane's moving. I want to see how it flies. And then I just kind of reevaluate if I want to, add it to my lineup. I do like yaks, but it depends on who I'm flying against. So again, I feel like like when you go on vacation, you should have in your suitcase, something for every weather day. Well, when you go into an air battle, you should really have something for whomever you're flying against, because sometimes, everybody's just, everybody in that team that at that moment has all chosen power plane. So I got to make sure I have a power plane somewhere in there. So it's kind of trying to find a balance where I always have something that I can go to. I make this a whole system. I'm creating a system here because I like consistency and I really like to win. So I'm just striving to find the most ideal plane, the one that lasts the longest, and I kind of literally just scratch them up. No, I don't like that one. I don't like that one, and yeah, that's what I'm doing with War Thunder. I'm analyzing it to death. And if you know what I'm at, say I built a nonprofit. I've built a whole website. This is just what I do. I analyze things, and I take it. It's just like I was talking yesterday, before. Like it's like you have a completed puzzle, and then I throw it on the ground, and that puzzle spreads apart. Now I'm going to put the pieces back up, and I'm going to try to find a faster way, or whatever. I'm always doing that. I'm always reevaluating and reevaluating until I have no issues. So I'll probably do this until I hit first over and over and over again. They'll be like, okay, I'm bored. Now I'll move up. So it's really kind of just entertaining myself, which, this is how I entertain myself. So, but let's play, I don't know what I want to play here. I'm gonna go down a tier because I'm just not ready. It's like I feel like as soon as I go in those tiers, literally 2 seconds, I'm dead, and it kind of takes the fun away because I like to last a little bit longer than 5 seconds, maybe like 10 seconds or maybe a whole 15 to 20. So, and especially if I'm having a bad day, the last thing I want to do is die over and over again. That nothing will kill your ego faster than that. Than having a shitty day and then going War Thunder and then you're just a shitty pilot too. So that's why I have all these alternatives to feed, the confidence because you never know what you're gonna have, what kind of day you're gonna have from one day to the next, especially me. So I'm gonna do yes. We're gonna start. We'll start at the bottom and then we'll work our way up in USA and then we can move over. And maybe we can do Germany next. We'll do this one and then we'll do Germany. Because I do like German planes, excuse me. But hold on, make sure my thatch is in here because last time I didn't have my thatches. And I was just grumbling the entire time because that's my favorite. And if I were to go USA, German planes are good. They are good. And I was winning, I think it was yesterday, the day before on them. Some days, nothing I can fly, I win in. Or I'm the worst pilot that ever existed on the planet. And then other days, I'm like, wow, I think the Air Force should come to my door right now and hire me. Don't worry about my age. I can still fly. I'm good. I can go to bed. I need a break. I've been momming like 24/7. So, you take me on some sort of aircraft carrier. I'd probably consider that a spa treatment at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't have to think about nothing. You're just going to tell me what I got to do. I'm good. That would make me actually really happy. I only have to wear one thing a day. I can wear it repeated over and over again. Perfect. Yeah, I got to quit yakking. Let's start flying. I do, though, sometimes do like to wait a little bit before I go in so I can get everybody to see what they're doing. I'm always looking for more data. How can I make this better? I'm not sure what he's gonna do. He's going that way. Damn it. Knucklehead's coming right behind me. Oh, I'm missing my tail. Oop. I just realized that. That could be why it's not doing what I wanted to do. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can do it. She's not pulled up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, she's broken. She doesn't want to do it. Oh shit. What? No, no. Oh, come on, come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, no, no. Ugh. You can do it. Oh, yeah, maybe later. I'm gonna just go on for a bit and I'll come off and then come back on later. But add me on the friends list here. Viper Bell. I don't want to commit because I still have to make dinner for my kids. So that's more. I got kids first. Worth under a second. Using that C key very well for a low BR arcade. C key. What am I using? What is a C key for? I'm not using the C key. I don't even know what the CK. Yeah, I get I'm all by myself with the kids right now. So, looking around. You know what? Here's my thing about looking around is sometimes when you look around, it can really mess up your head because you could be fine. You're flying really, really good, right? Everything's great, and then you turn around. Next thing you know, there's 5 people behind you. You want to fuck your brain up? Do that. I don't. Well, I won't look around. I'm gonna keep going and moving fast. So I estimate about 15 seconds. I got to turn. Every 15 seconds, turn. 15 seconds, turn. You can't stay still very long because I'm not going to keep looking behind me and mess my head up because that's what's going to happen if I do that. Because you're all of a sudden now we're going to start flying in a different way, not maybe in a confident way. You're going to start maybe be more defensive. No, I wouldn't recommend looking behind you. I mean, you could, I guess, if that's. I mean, but for me, I'm not. I'm going straight ahead. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that to myself. I've done that a few times, and then I turn around, and then boom. My brain is now thinking about that, and it's not thinking about what it needs to do, which is get out of the way. Because if you're actually listening to the game, you can hear them when they click, so you don't actually have to turn around, and then you have your radar that's in the right-hand corner that tells me who's around me. So that's your other indicator right there. I mean, that's the whole point of having a radar, so I can see what's behind me and what's around me. But I have also found that if I, rather than look around and, oh yeah, I see somebody at the perfect flight angle or perfect angle of attack, well, I've missed that opportunity because now I have to go back, now I go back. It's one extra step versus if I turn my plane and look, I'm already there. I see the angle attack, and I've already, it's about efficiency too. You have little siblings. Oh man. Oh, 6. So you're the 7th? Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot. That's a lot of siblings. I only have 1. I don't know how you do that. I don't even know how your mama does all that. Well, yeah, it's a good skill, but if that's the skill that you want to have, I'm just looking at how to really. Again, I think half the battle is your mindset. Half the battle is what your mind is saying to yourself. And my mind is very, very fragile. And I know that if I turn around and I see a whole bunch of people, that's going to fuck my head up. So I don't turn around. But maybe for you, it doesn't. And that's okay. But, I'm also autistic. I'm heavy ADHD. I won't do that to myself. So I eliminate things to avoid getting my head in the wrong spot, because the idea is to stay in hyper focused and to keep click, moving. And that's why I developed other systems. Let's say the amount of time that I stay shooting someone. Let's say 10 seconds, I turn, 10 seconds, I turn, 10 seconds, I turn. Well, we all have different systems. That's the system. Oh, you're 14? Oh my goodness. You're almost a young man. I remember when I was 14. I went to space camp when I was 14. I went to Space Academy. It was in 8th grade. And then I went there. And it was so scary, but it was really fun once I went there. Scary up to that point, but then after my parents dropped me off, I had no choice. It was fun. But no, I remember 14, 15. That was a couple years of life. I don't recommend. I want to say that's a 2 out of 4 stars. I got bullied a lot. I'm really tall, so that didn't help. It took a long time for me to grow into myself. It was totally different when I became an adult. I wish somebody would have told me that. Christina, don't worry about it. I know now none of the boys like you, but when you are an adult, there will not be a problem. You will have no problem then. But they didn't tell me that. I didn't know. So I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm destined to look like I'm a gigantic beanpole forever. giraffe. It's called giraffe. They long legs. Oh my gosh. I think I'm being called everything. And of course, it didn't help. I think that, you know, like, I just liked things that were boys stuff. Hello, hi Donna, how you doing? We were going to Air Force camp. Oh, that's awesome. Gosh, I'm jealous. That is so awesome. Oh, you have so much fun. Oh my goodness. How lucky are you? Man, that's pretty cool. Air Force. I want to go to Air Force camp. They accept old ladies like me. Is it, how do you pronounce, is it Than? Hello, I see you, and welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right, we're gonna go play Germain now. If my friend Daniel's still here, that's okay. We're gonna still play it. And hello, yes, hi. Oh, I see. Hello, is it Vistantarian vibes? I'm gonna have to look that up. Tell me what that means so I don't have to look it up. That's a cool name. I think this one, is this one I do? Yeah, no, I don't want to do this one yet. I'm going to do this one first. I'm so glad you guys are here on my Friday night. Spending time with my wife, fly some planes. Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes I do shoot the enemy, not all the time, though. That's a practice in process. Oh, you have a fictional nation? That's cool. So is that where? So in this fictional, is this on Earth or is this another planet? I was watching something on Apple TV that was so good. You know, it was like a dystopian future. I love fictional stuff like that. That's pretty neat. Welcome. So glad you guys are here. I'm just messing around. Until somebody says they're hungry and I gotta get up and give my mom stuff. Since everybody's gaming because they just got out of school, you know what I'm saying? So on Earth, a unification of Slovenia, Croatia, and Bosnia. Oh, I see the name combination. Now, what is this country? Is this like would this be a totalitarian? What kind of is it government? Or is it in the future where we just rule everyone? What's the rules of this nation? I'd like to hear all the details, please. Share them with me. That's a cool name, though. I like even that's a cool way to imagination. I just like imagination. My younger son, he has a great imagination like that. And I feed it. I love it. If you can't imagine something, and then you're not really having any fun in life, in my opinion. And I'm a pro daydreamer, so I can tell you that's for sure. Democratic. Oh, I see. Okay, Unification 1973. Everybody's stung. So are we just killing off old people, or what? Because they're all young, and where are the old people at? Or do they all don't live very long? My kids do know, though. You know, if you tell me something, I'm gonna start asking some questions, really detailed questions. Actually, anybody knows that. I just like details. I was born in 1975, just so you know. So Unification 1973. That's Gen X time. But you're gonna have old people. They're all young. they're boomers. They can go somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere where their crabbiness can be useful. And their rigid thinking. I'm not talking about my mom or nothing. Just boomers. I used to read a lot when I was a kid. Lots and lots and lots. I did mostly mystery books and horror books. I wasn't really someone that did fantasy books. I did a couple of them, but mostly because that when you can come up with things like that, you can write a book, in my opinion. Because that's what authoring is all about, is thinking of things like that. So consider that as an option with your with this, because there's never too many good ideas that are out there. Oh shit! No. See, this is a good point though. I'm still alive. Can't beat that. As long as I'm still alive, I'm good. It's a winner to me. If I can survive longer than like 2 seconds. Alright, so nobody's in. Have you thought about writing like a screenplay? You should write a screenplay. They need some good movies like that, where it starts out. You get lots of details. Ooh, see, look behind me. And I see all them dudes. Oh shit. Do we have to be touchy-feely? 6 feet. 6 feet, dude. 6 feet. 6 feet. You're touching my freaking playing tips with your playing tips. And knock me out of the sky. Good luck. Go tell you, your friend crashed, dude. Your friend crashed. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh. Oh, you're trying to crash into me. Huh, imagine that. Damn it. You're so rude. Sometimes I might spend half the game running away from people, but this is a survival technique right here. Here we go. It takes patience to get my revenge right here. A little bit. Got maybe an oil leak now. Oh, I knew that tire. That's right, I'm gonna come back again. Maybe they'll be there. I don't know, probably not. And could UNE? Alright. Okay, so what's actually happening though? Is it in the future? Or is it the present time, or is it still in 19 back then in the past? That's my question. I really like to know about the people. What are they doing? What is their mission? Present time. All right. Interesting. Now, is that where you live? Do you live over there in that part of the world? Let's say Eastern Europe. Is that right? Is that a correct terminology or not? Oh, shit. On a side note, I just want you guys to know that I really like ABBA. It's one of my favorite bands. now I'm already here. You ever go like you're already out, so I might as well stop at this store. This is basically what I'm feeling. I'm already here. Let's go all the way. I don't like chasing people, and I think it's a bad idea. Is that what that shot noise is? Annoying me. Like, oh, did he crash? Oh. I'm sorry. Maybe the lower tiers, maybe it's a longer death time if you're not patient or don't want to waste the time to kill someone. I can see why some of you prefer the higher tiers because it's a faster kill. It's not, this is a little bit more drawn out, but I guess I just like to fly, so I don't mind. And we also have less gear, buttons and stuff in the cockpit. I like buttons too. I'm not gonna lie, I like buttons. There's just more cranks and stuff in these. These are not so computery. Oh shit! Oh man, that sucks. Oh yeah. I know how that goes. No, you're American, but yeah, no, I know how those interests go. Starts really tiny, and next thing you know, you're like, what is this? And then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger. That's okay. I know exactly how that goes. No, I do the exact same thing. Usually it's like, all I need actually sometimes is just like a sentence or something that will pique my curiosity, and that, you go down into a big, huge rabbit hole. Multi-disasters too? Well, have you ever tried like those League? What's that game like the League of Nations game where you can actually create your own competing countries? Why don't you play that? Have you played that? That seems like that'd be right up your alley. I don't want to do this. Well, I guess too late now. Oh, a rocket failure? Dang. Well, rockets do fail, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. The weather is getting better here in Las Vegas. I just want to announce this as a completely positive thing. It's no longer blistering hot outside where you feel like you're going to die the instant you go out there. HO14. Oh yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounds terrible. But yeah, that is such good news. How you go outside and you don't melt and feel like you want to die. If that's not something positive, I don't know what else it is. Freaking heat. And the entire summer, every day I was like, I just want to move. And I can literally, I would move to Antarctica. A lot of this is summer. You get in your car. It's terrible. I was giving my car washes to cool it off because I was like, this can't be good for my vehicle. trust me, I don't go outside unless I have to. Hey, yeah, you need to write a book. You should be writing a book right now. I don't care how old you are right now. I want you to, just because I don't care if you're young, old, just start writing it down and make it an entire book. Because you're going to be, there are people that will buy that book, and you should be doing that. And then just make sure on that book, I'll say, shoot, Christina, thank you for inspiring me. That's it. That's all I want. No money, just that. Just kidding. But you should. You would be surprised. You know, not enough good books out there. And everybody's as talented with storytelling, and you have a knack for it. You should do it. Like, I don't know if you have read, like, Isaac Asimov and all those. But yeah, start writing it down. And put it, like, in a whole book format. Doesn't matter how long it takes. And when you're done, you publish it. Do it for yourself. Like, that's what I did. Oop. So I was gonna try to stream. Oh, you have a world map too. Did you try it out? Man, are you a good drawer? That's cool. That's really cool. That's cool. That's even better when you have a map. That's cool. I love that. I do the same thing. When I have all the stuff. We use Chat AI. You should try using Chat AI, the GTP. That's fun to use. Like put your description and then see what it does. What kind of artwork it comes with. Say I want an image rendered, and then using these words. I do it with my Chat GTP all the time. And there's some wackadoodle stuff to come with, but it's sometimes really cool art. And you know, when you ask the computer to you know, render a painting of your words, you should try. I do that. I did that on my website a lot, actually. Is I would, because I would, you know, because I have like a zillion pages on the neurodivergentbrain.org, so like. I have a lot, and I was too expensive. You can't afford to do stock images, so I was using ChatGPT to do the use to make. Yeah, oh yeah, I love Chat AI. I use it for a lot, and it's so helpful. I have dyslexia, so gosh, I can't even tell you how helpful it has been for me. Since we're doing paperwork and things like that, but so what I did is, you know, I do like a blog post about the brain or whatever, and then I would ask Chat AI. But I have a specific style because I like surrealism in my art. So I really like Dolly and oh my god, I can't even say it. Abstract art. So I would tell Chat, can you render me an image? Surrealism, Dolly like dry oil, like dry brush oil painting, dry brush, because I you know, lots of color, and some really cool stuff. And I see more people like that. It's not art. I'm like, I don't know. I think, you know, art is all about an idea, and one of my personal interests is art. I really love art, and I have art all over my walls. Every wall, every portion of my I have a lot of art. I collect it. But I'm actually thinking about being kind of upset I don't have any more wall space for art. But I think if it, you know, an artist can, you know, create it, you know, that's what's great about art. It's subjective. And, you know, and writing is part of art. You know, subjective. And just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean another person doesn't. And I like AI art. I've seen some really cool shit. It still came from somebody's head. Somebody still had to input that information in there. I don't see how that's different than I have a brush to canvas or my Apple Pen to my iPad. I don't see the difference in, you know, how relative that is. You know, when it comes to art, you know, how we, you know, because not all of us are able to use, I mean, if you think, let's say Olympics, then are you saying Olympics, Paralympics is not valid because they don't really have the parts to complete the task like another person. No, we can't say that. They just have found a different way. Well, that's just a different way. That's why it's my way of doing art. So no, I love AI. That's where I was going with that. You know what? I have messed with AI literally for months now, and sometimes we can't communicate very clearly to each other. So you just gotta walk away from it and go, well, not that one didn't work. I might have to find a different way. But yeah, no, I know. AI can be feisty, especially when they do updates and stuff and can mess her up or mess them up. I had AI actually do a self-image. It was pretty cool. How would you create yourself in an image? I can tell you though, with AI, when I'm wrong, it tells me I'm wrong. It'd be like, no, that's not gonna work. But it talks my language. I understand it because it's very like systems based and stuff. So it's easy to use for me. I'm chat Kathy. See, get on here. I'm not fine, and you get like, what is? I use the ChatGPT. Like right now, I think I'm using a Chat 4.0 or whatever it is for 5W. Or I don't know what it is. It's like a 4-point sideways 0. It's a weird symbol. It's not an O. It's like a sideways. But I created stuff. I have a. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. I'm just chatting and flying. It's Friday. School stresses me out. I'm gonna tell you. I don't go to school anymore, but my kids every day make sure they're on time and pick them up on time. I am so glad when it's the weekend. Oh my gosh. And I feel like torturous, like a parent. Hey, hello, Warivation. How are you? Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. How was your day? Did you have a good how would you give your week? Would you like give it 5 out of 5 stars, or it sucked and we can call it trash and we're gonna forget all about it and never talk about it ever again? That's the alternative. It was the best week ever, or I guess it was okay, or it was fucked. I'm sorry, moms, if you're, I know if you have young sons that watch me, I'm terrible with my language. I apologize. And I'm sorry that you disagree. My children, it's language. And sometimes it just works, the words. I don't care. Oh, you already saw 10 out of 10? It's that guy. Oh. Well, good for you. Right on. So you were able to contact her, but you guys end up still being like friends, and so you're able to resolve and close it out. Now that is a beautiful thing, and I understand your feel goodness because you're able to close it out, file it away, and go, that was good. I'm okay. We're okay. Good. Very good. I think that's a very healthy way to end things, because we're people, sometimes we grow apart. You and your girlfriend it wasn't the right time or place or whatever. It's okay. But you were to close it out with a beautiful way. Oh no! Oh my God, that was scary. You had a false. Oh, that's so scary nowadays. And so, report a false alarm of an armed person. You know what? School's a scary place nowadays. It never used to be. Now when I went to school, it wasn't like this. I'm really sorry that you guys have to experience that. That's terrible. I just don't want to look at myself, alien. Sometimes I just get tired of looking at my ugly mug. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's an unnecessary blockage of airplane flying. That's a terrible excuse, huh? You guys don't want to look at my face. I make a lot of too many faces anyway. But I'm here. Here, when I'm done with this, I'll show you my face. I'll show you. It's truly me playing terribly. Oh, I'm sorry. That is so scary, though. I'm really sorry that you guys have to experience that scary school situations. That is terrible, and I just can't imagine. You know what? Because I have, I'm gonna tell him myself for Evasion. Because I have 4 screens. I have 4 monitors, and I have extra wides because I'm a dyslexic ass, so I need a lot of extra screens. So like right now, my main screen is a 34-inch ultra wide Asus. Sorry, excuse me. And then I have right above it. Is a Samsung 32-inch curved monitor. And then on the right of my Asus, I have a Dell 32-inch curved monitor. And then on the other side, I have a Samsung Smart monitor on the computer that I built. So, because I have my monitor. Okay, don't be nerding on me because I'm gonna tell you I nerded out on this and I really analyzed how I could do this so I could read everything. No, but I'm telling on myself how much I overthought this. Is that okay? So I was really frustrated because I was having a hard time reading chat because I had to keep turning my head and I don't want to turn my head. I don't want to turn left on a street. I don't want to turn my head to read chat. So I was like, how am I going to fix this? This is not working. So what I was able to do was lower my monitor down. So my monitor's kind of just sits right below my eye level. Then the webcam sits right above that. And then I have the chat above. So my main monitor is sitting up high. That's where my chat is at. So I really have created, of course, why would you even be this surprised I would have a science? Since I've scienced out planes, why wouldn't I not science out streaming? So I was just really trying to figure out the best way that I could limit my eye movement. Oh my God, sounds terrible. I wanted to limit the movement of my eyeballs because it's hard for me to see around. I really have to see, but I can't really get too distracted, so that's how I did it. So, but I had the Asus is not tall. It's wide, but it's not a tall monitor. So that's why. So and then my desk is a standing desk. So I have like one of those drafting chairs that sits up kind of high. So I said just enough that I could, but it's all sitting on arms though. They all have the monitor arms. That's the secret is monitor arm. Discord server I do is what is it? Mary Poppins 1975, I think 75. But I don't ever have it on because I'll be honest. I'm autistic. I'm not. Being social is not. Is the equivalent to doing dishes. So that's why it's not open because I have as much desire to be social as I have about doing dishes. Because I don't, my autistic brain does not get a reward for being social. So it's like, that's why I don't have it. But yeah, you can join. But if you're going to this is probably the best way to talk to me. It's terrible. I just really told on myself. Yeah, hold on a second. Actually, I'll log it in so I can see what this. I don't even log into it. I have to be honest. It's really hard. That's why I was going to try to start the Patreon because I was like, well, if I felt like I was going to work, then I could be social. But it's different, like say streaming, because then I feel like I'm working and I'm doing customer service, and I did customer service for a lot of years, and most of my working was customer service and sales. So this is what I classify this in my brain. This is not a person. In person, I don't like to. I'm not a talker. I prefer not to talk. But so hold on a second. Let me see what it is. And that's funny to say because I'm just talk, but I did sales and I was good at sales. So I don't even know what my freaking name is. Hold on. Oh my God. What the hell is Mary Poop? Is it 1975, Christina? You don't even know. Terrible. Hold on. And the thing is that I sacrifice in these streams that say the ability, like this. I can't recall the name of my Discord. This is what, whenever I am being verbal and using language, because I have a lot of impairments in that area. I sacrifice other things that I'm able to do, and that's kind of the bummer about it. That's why I try to memorize as much as I can, like these planes, because if I do not memorize it, I'm not able to function. Let's say if I want to do other things like talk to you. So when I wanted to stream, I realized that I had to learn these planes like the back of my hand, so I would not have to think about it, so that I could talk to you. Otherwise, I can't do both. And these higher tiers take a lot of cognitive processing for me. It's just a lot of thinking, and I'm not able to play those planes, and it's either or, and I have to do these choices. And this is what I really like about, actually, I'm glad for my diagnosis because of one of my stuff is because it's Mary Poppins 1975. So I'm gonna type it down. Yeah, so I really have I have to choose my activity, if that makes any sense. So and then let's say like tonight I don't have my webcam on. I don't, because that's a distraction to me. So I kind of I don't want it in there if I can avoid it. I put it on there just because a lot of people don't think it's really a girl or woman playing, but to me it's a distraction to what I want to see. And what's great, honestly, and I'll tell you, before up to age 46, I had no idea what was happening inside my brain, and I would get really upset and angry, and it was terrible. But at least now I know, okay, well, Christine, it's just, you can't do that. I have an IQ of 130. It's a high IQ, but I also have to compensate for my autism, my ADHD. I have double dyslexia. I have audio processing disorder. I have a lot of stuff my brain has to take care of in addition to regular life. So when I start adding things into it, you start all of a sudden, Christina was like this really smart person, and I start become more and more blonde. Sadly, not that's a bad thing because I am blonde, but that's just how it is, and I'm okay with that. I am okay because at least I know now. Because before I did not know, and I really thought I was dumb. I really thought I was dumb my whole life. I was like, I don't understand. Like, I know I can do this stuff, but I don't understand why I can't understand like basic instructions. I don't understand. You tell me something, I'm like, what? Over the phone, I can't remember. If you give me a list, it's just, and I really was hard on myself. You know what I mean? So, and it's not a fun way to live. So that's why I did my website, so that those of you that have autism or ADHD or any of those things, you have at least the words to describe what the hell's going on inside your brain. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better if you have the words. You can go, this is what's happening, and this is what's happening, and is what is. Oh, okay. And when I go back in, I'll pull it up. Thank you. I'll have you. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do it right now because I'm gonna forget. I know. I say, my working memory is shit. Hold on one second, babe. I'm streaming right now, honey. Love you. I love you too, honey. But hold on a second. I'll do it. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna put a post-it note for that. But these are all part of life. So you can't. Why am I gonna apologize for that? Nobody should. You shouldn't. And if any of you have that stuff, don't apologize. Don't say you're sorry. Nuh-uh. Don't say you're sorry. Just say this is it. You know what? It is what it is. And shrug your shoulders and walk away, because it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to do the best I can. If you don't like it, you can go, fuck off. You know what I mean? feel. Shit. How can anything, especially if you're born with something? I'm sorry. I was born with this. Like, I'm sorry. How are you expecting me to change something from me? That's stupid. Oh yeah. So don't get me started on that one because I had a whole argument with my son's teacher. Not teacher. Not an argument. It was actually a really good discussion. I'm gonna take that back. It was a good discussion with my the school psychologist for my youngest son for ADHD, and he has dyslexia myself. And he's like a lot of parents that understand like the importance of having the tools for life. You know, like maybe more concerned, let's say, about having a special education label. Like, I'm sorry, I could be like Miss America education, because I got more impairments I know to do it. But I would rather have my man have all the tools before he gets into high school, so he's good. Because if you really want to talk about the stuff that really has bothered me in my life, I'd say dyslexia was up there, and then ADHD. Because not being able to sit still, not being able to enough to pay attention, sucks ass. And then you can't take note taking and stuff. I don't understand what you're freaking saying because I have an audio processing disorder. So therefore, everything comes in like you're Charlie Brown's teacher. Well, yes, not right now. I would like to say I could get it off because I have to go feed my kids here soon. But please friend me on. You can do a Discord, but mostly on War Thunder, which is Viper Bell. And right now I can't. It's already 6 o'clock, so one more game, and then I gotta go. I do my job. Got distracted. You guys are way too awesome. All right, but soon. But Viper Bell, and then yes, we can play. Cause I'd like to play a lot. I was trying to do my Patreon so that I actually have like organized gameplays together where I'm not distracted by streaming, and that's Patreon Viper Bell. I don't have anybody sign up, so that would be ideal. Because when I see someone with a job, it's easier for me to get motivated to do it. But just to go be social is harder. Potatoes. Oh, but I was just telling you, I was able to get, hopefully, that Axel, my son, will get some accommodations because he's been overstimulated every day. And he is not like school. And everyone deserves to like school. It shouldn't be so hard, you know what I'm saying? You think he has like dyslexia? Yeah. I think if you were to say what dyslexia is like, you know, when you look at a piece of paper, it just looks like black lines sometimes. Like it's just like a glob of stuff, and then you really have to hyper focus in to try to read what it is. Well, yeah, I can focus too if I really try hard. You know, that's the thing. I have to really try hard to focus, and you go to my website, the neurodivergentbrain.org. It has everything in there, and I read it and see if anything sounds like you. You know what? It made a big difference in my life because at least once I know, now I can start making, thinking of tools to help me make things easier. Everybody deserves a good quality of life. Everyone does. We all have an opportunity to be successful. Yes, but yeah, I know. But yeah, I can read too. Yeah, Michael, yeah, I can read. I'm a great reader. I read a lot in school. Wait, well, see, the thing is, did you? But when you really asked me what I was reading, I was really reading the first line of paragraphs. I really couldn't read the detail. It was too hard for me, so I would skip a lot of things. I like to read. I just wasn't able to get all the details and things from the story. Well, teachers aren't doing what they're supposed to. They're not noticing like they should, unfortunately. And they don't. And I'll be honest with you. And with all of you, is that they just don't understand it, and they don't understand what it feels like. So if you can't understand it, you really can't empathize or even have an understanding of how to help it if you can't understand what that experience is like. Like, if you have dyslexia, like myself, my motor skills are really bad, so I like things like dropping things or whatever. It literally, like, my hand just stops working sometimes, or won't do what I want it to do. Yeah, like taking like tests or standardized tests, I'm not able like to fill in the bubble like I should, or even the memory to know from the answer to the bubble sometimes can get messed up. So like a lot of these things, but they don't understand what that's like and how much it can mess with your head. It really messes with your head. Like, gosh, because you're like, I know I filled in that right bubble. That doesn't seem right. And once you, and like for me, I was like, now I know. It was all dyslexia I had the whole time. So it wasn't that I didn't know the answer, or that I wasn't smart enough. It just simply is that my working memory is poor. I have this, the motor functions and all these other things with the language understanding, blah blah blah. So that sucks. All good. Well, you know what? Oh, you guys are having a conversation. Hey, it's good, Tyler. Thank you for asking. I was just flying before I got up to make some dinner for my kids. But I was just talking about dyslexia and basically how people just don't have an understanding of stuff, unfortunately. And teachers just don't. They're just, if you go it, like just recently I took psych classes. They don't describe it. You can't understand it. If you don't know what it is, you don't know what it feels like. There's no way that you could really have a meaning for it. And unfortunately, we just have to accept that that's just how it is. I know, it's sad, but it's true. They only see what they on movies and stuff, and you think, no, that's not really how the world is, and yet people are very, very ignorant. Teachers, they're not focused on dyslexia when they're taking their teacher education courses. You realize that's like literally one paragraph in their entire college curriculum. So yeah, there's no surprise nobody knows. They don't know how ADHD is. They don't know how autism is. They have not a clue. Most therapists don't even have a clue. Unfortunately. But again, you go and you take those classes, psych classes, those paragraphs and pages. It's literally like 2 pages. You don't have a clue. You think you do, you don't. Bet. Are you going? Are you going? All right. See you later. Oh, you're done talking to me? Yes. No. You know what? If you start talking in the chat, I'm really glad you guys are talking. But it confuses the fuck out of me. Let me tell you. I don't know. I want to be rude. Says God bless America. Wait. We got it still? Maybe. But anyway, I think Maxwell will take care of. Hopefully. The thing is, I think the problem is these teachers have the same expectations. They just expect you to perform the same as kids that don't have impairments. And that's just, we all have a equal right to learn and know what we're doing. Oh, I'm upside down flying. Oh, from another channel. Oh, that's cool. Bedrock, good. I'm glad you guys are here. talking about gaming, you know, because no parents don't want their kids to game. Like, why would you not want your kids to game? Like when my son's out, he had to know his sight words kindergarten. I put his ass on the computer. I said, "Here, I want you to play this." And let me tell you, he knew his sight words by the end of the school year. He knew how to do maths too. I know a whole bunch of stuff. You got to put your kids on the computer and do this stuff. I think it's so good for them. You learn a whole bunch. It's so good for your brain. I think you should put like your grandma on the computer too. When I see these grandmas and grandpas gaming, I'm like, wow, that's so good for your brain. Oh my god. Especially when you're older. Keeps them young. Keeps the brain young. I'm feeling like crap. Like average today. Okay, I want to know, those of you that are actually paying attention to me, what your favorite car is. Like, what is your most favorite car that you drive? Oh, you if you could, well, I'm gonna say like, I know it's I don't know, like a Ferrari, but like your favorite middle class vehicle. You know, the one that, you know, we could all finance. And I'm gonna go ahead and start first, because I've been really thinking if I want to trade in my Mustang. And I really like the Charger. It's a 2-door Dodge. I do like that. But I know I should probably have a 4-door, but I like a Miata. A Toyota Supra. Can I tell you, like, I was 16 in a Toyota, the old Toyota Supra. It was an old one back in the early 90s, and it had like the white louvers on the back and everything. I love cars. My favorite if I would actually, if I had the money, if I wanted to have an extra vehicle, I want another Firebird. I had a 94, no, it was a 1996 Firebird Formula. That was my favorite car. No, I love my Mustang, but it was red. Everything was stock. Oh my god. Oh, I drove that thing really fast. I remember one time I was coming home. I was out late or whatever, and it was doing the 215 in Las Vegas, and it was just being built. I was flying. I don't know how fast. When you were in that car, it just, you didn't feel it. That's all I can tell you. You didn't feel it when you were going fast. And I must have been 90 miles an hour down the freeway. In that sucker. It was an automatic. And then I come up, and you know, the freeway was being built, so you had to go still over the over ramps. And there was oh my gosh, there was Popo, there was the police. He ran his lights, did the bloop bloops, and I was like, oh shit balls! I would have went to prison. I would have went to jail if he caught me that night. I would have went to jail because I was going that fast. And a 57 Mercedes. I like Mercedes. They're just really heavy. When I was selling cars, and Supras are nice. I like the Supra, but it's a little bit small. I don't know. Sometimes I just like wonder what I would really want to have, and I kind of like just sticking. I like American muscles. Who ran away? Well, I didn't run away, but I'm gonna have to run away right now because I gotta go check on everybody. But I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna have another test question later. I'd like to actually see pictures of your cars that you like, especially if you have one. But yeah. Oh, whatever. No. I didn't run away from police. Wait, sometimes, like, I don't know, you've not ever lived in a city like Las Vegas. They're on their way home, so they don't want to pull you over. So they're just giving you like a warning, like I see you, slow down kind of warning. And it was like 2 a.m. I was in trouble if I got pulled over. And that's kind of like they get busy. That's how it is here anyway. It's Vegas. But all right, I'm gonna go check on my kids. You don't have a car, and that's right. It's 17. Well, that's okay, 17. It gives you time to plan what kind of car you're going to drive. And it gives you time to practice driving a manual shift because you really should learn how to do that. My Mustang's a manual. And, you should learn. It's very good. You get a valet job here in Vegas if you know manual shift. All right, we'll be back later.